Yo, what's up everyone? OJ here and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the top 5 Nintendo Switch games for October. This was tough to make because there's a bunch of great games coming out in October for the Nintendo Switch. So I picked 5 of the top ones for my picks, and then I also gave you guys a couple honorable mentions at the end. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and jump right in. And we are starting off with the original. We've got Super Mario in the house with Super Mario Party on the Nintendo Switch. This game is back with a bunch of new features on the system. So the original 4-player Mario Party series board game modes that fans have loved is back. You and your family, friends are all invited to this big old party. You can freely walk the board, choose where to go. You got dice blocks to roll, all sorts of stuff. Stars, remember all that stuff that you played as a kid? Yeah, all of that is there. Skill-based mini games. Wait till you see the 2 versus 2 mode that you have in there. Grip-based maps, creative uses of the console, all sorts of stuff in there. Now, the coolest thing about the whole creative uses of the console, you can actually connect 2 Nintendo Switches together in Toad's Rec Room. That's a new feature that they put in there. You have 80 new mini games, a bunch of Joy-Con enhanced games as well. No Pro Controller support because they're really trying to push the mini games with pedaling, flipping meat. There's all sorts of stuff that you're doing in this game. There's custom arenas with battle tanks, because remember battle tanks, that game was awesome on the old school Mario Party. So that's bringing it back in a whole different type of way. This game is coming out on October 5th. 4 players, online play for the first time in the series. Brand new sets of mini game modes, 5 apiece, called Marathon. See how you stack up with everybody else online. And there's also leaderboards for that too. So a lot of great stuff with Super Mario Party. This game is dropping on October 5th, 2018. So just a couple of days here. 4 players online. Nintendo's publishing it, Nintendo's developing it, and it'll be $59.99. So we've started a party, but what about the next game? And yes, that party's gonna keep going, but what about RPGs? And that is Disgaea 1. Disgaea 1 Complete is coming over to the Nintendo Switch this October. Can you guys believe that? It's dropping on October 9th, 2018. It's going to be $49.99, and this is a strategy RPG from the great minds over there at NIS America, or Nippon Ichi Software. So to celebrate the 15th anniversary of the Disgaea series, can you believe it's been around for that long? The groundbreaking game that started it all returns for modern consoles in beautiful HD. You can relive the expanded adventures of Laharo, Etna, and Flown in Disgaea 1 Complete. This comes with all of the content they've done in the game. There's not anything separated or anything like that. It comes with the engine from Disgaea 5. So if you're a big Disgaea 5 Complete fan, then this one you're going to want to check out because it has updated battle mechanics. It has the new graphics engine, has everything kind of built in there. And many people see Disgaea 1 as one of the best Disgaea games despite it being the first one. It stacks up fairly nicely with the other Disgaea games. If you've ever played a Disgaea game, you know that content is in abundance with these games. I have Disgaea 5 Complete and it's phenomenal. So looking at Disgaea 1 and kind of the characters and the attitude and the style that they do have there, I'm excited to see what players do with this one and how well it performs. I think the price isn't necessarily too bad, $49.99. Good price for the game. There will be physical and digital as well. And once again, this game drops on October 9th, 2018. So we'll be getting it pretty soon here. So we've got a party started. We've got a pretty good RPG. But is the world going to end? And yes, we're talking about The World Ends With You on the Nintendo Switch, the definitive version of a modern classic RPG. This game originally launched back on the DS over a decade ago, and it's back on the Nintendo Switch with a bunch of new features and controls. So complete the mission or face erasure. That's all Neku knows after regaining consciousness in the middle of a busy intersection without his memories. Now he and his partner must fight to survive a life or death game in a twisted tale with more turns than the urban labyrinth of Tokyo they're trapped in. The definitive version of Square Enix's RPG classic brings the dark story to life on the Nintendo Switch system, along with an extra chapter. That's something in there that people don't don't know about, there is an extra chapter in the game, exclusive 2-player combat mode. So you can pass the Joy-Con, let somebody else get in on the action, and some killer remix tracks, guys. If you have not played the original, this was some of the weirdest yet best music that was ever released out there for a video game soundtrack. It is really good, and they're remixing it and bringing it over to the Nintendo Switch. This is going to be epic, and it's going to be one of the games that I really focus on for October, bringing you guys a review just like I did Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Torna the Golden Country. So this game is going to be $49.99. You can earn some Nintendo coins for it. Nintendo is publishing the title. It's an RPG. Square Enix originally developed it, and it's dropping on October 12th, 2018. And here's what I'll say about this, guys. This is one of the most unique RPGs that you'll ever play out there. If you've played Kingdom Hearts and you've seen this guy Neku, you don't know who he is, this is the game where he comes from, and his game is really good. It's one of those classic games that have not been re-released in many fashions. All we got was a mobile port of the game, and that was it. So bringing it over to the Nintendo Switch was the right call. Now, once again, there is no Pro Controller support. You're going to be using the Joy-Cons to attack and play, and I will be doing a full Let's Play of this game. And I will be doing a full review of this game as well, so you guys can look forward to that. So The World Ends With You dropping on October 12th for $49.99. So RPG, modern classic, Disgaea. What is next? I think we might need to go a little bit further out. And the next game is Starlink Battle for Atlas on the Nintendo Switch. This is a multi-platform game, so you're going to be able to get it on other systems. However, the Nintendo Switch version is very special because you get to play as Fox McCloud. Yes, Fox McCloud is in this game, and it has a whole separate side story with exclusive missions where you hunt down Wolf in the game. So if you're a Star Fox fan, I feel that this is the natural progression. This is the evolution of what Star Fox should have been, and they're giving you the option to actually play as Star Fox in this one on October 16th, 2018. Full price game, $59.99. It's physical and it's digital, just like all the games that we've talked about so far. So let's talk a little bit more about Starlink Battle for Atlas, get you guys excited for this one to play as Fox McCloud. So in Starlink Battle for Atlas, you're part of a group of heroic interstellar pilots dedicated to free the Atlas star system from Grax and the Forgotten Legion, an evil robot force. Awesome stuff here, guys. This is actually made by Ubisoft's Splinter Cell team, and they're categorizing it as an action-adventure role-playing type of game. You're going to have a bunch of different holes and ships and other stuff that you can use. You can upgrade your parts. Now, you don't need the toys that are in this game. You can use the toys that are in them if you want to use them to collect stuff, but you don't need to. You can unlock all the parts in the game, and this is one of those type of space shooting adventure games that you don't see a lot. We don't really see them at all. Developers just don't make these type of games, and when they do, they're weird, like No Man's Sky or something like Star Citizen or something like that. So this game is going to be perfect for the Nintendo Switch. It's going to be perfect to boot up with Star Fox in there and to be able to play those missions. I think they put a lot of time and care into it based on what they've shown, and I'm really excited about all the different upgrades that you can do, because that's something that I've wanted in Star Fox for so long. I wanted an upgrade system, I wanted new parts and things like that, and this game delivers on that. You have the damage numbers popping out, you have the great visuals, it looks like it's silky smooth, the gameplay looks super fun. So Starlink Battle for Atlas on the Nintendo Switch, October 16th, $59.99. What do you guys think about this one? We are winding down, and while all of these games are awesome, I think we need to get a little bit more gritty here. Last but definitely not least is Dark Souls Remastered for the Nintendo Switch. This game is dropping on October 19th, 2018. There is online multiplayer put into this one. It's an action adventure RPG style of game, and there is a lot to do in Dark Souls. This is a remaster of the original game. This is the first time that it's ever coming to the Nintendo Switch, of course. First time that we've ever seen a Dark Souls game or a Souls game, but the first time it's ever coming to a Nintendo platform in general, and the first time the game has been portable. There's been no dedicated like PS Vita or Game Boy or 3DS or any type of other Souls game. first time for all of those on the Nintendo Switch. So very exciting times. So let's talk a little bit more about Dark Souls Remastered. So you have a deep dark universe in this one, delve into an epic dark fantasy universe stricken by decline and the curse. Explore its intricate world design full of hidden passages, dungeons, and secrets, and uncover its deeply rooted lore. Each end is a new beginning. Each playthrough surprises you with new challenges and unexpected facets of the game. Don't bet on completing the game only once, so you have that replay value in there. Hundreds of unique combinations of weaponry, armor, magic, and crafting options to create your own playstyle and gaming experience. Sense of learning, mastering, and accomplishment. The game is really hard and it punishes you, so you have to really know what you're doing. That's basically what they're saying right there. And the way of the multiplayer, up to 6 players with dedicated servers in there as well. So that's crazy too. Dedicated servers. People always talk about dedicated servers. Well, here you go. You got some dedicated servers for you guys on Dark Souls Remastered. This is a great price on the game. It's $39.99, and this was delayed a bit. It was supposed to come out back in May, but I think they really needed Nintendo's online to launch for these dedicated servers and do the network test and all of that. But it's finally coming out. It's still a great game. It's still a good price, and I think that people are really going to enjoy what Dark Souls has to offer on October 19th. So I do have a few honorable mentions that I want to discuss briefly, and that is Sinner: Sacrifice for Redemption, which is like a Dark Souls type of game, but it's just different. It's only $18.99. That game is coming out on October 18th, 2018. There's also Warriors Orochi 4 on the Nintendo Switch. That game is coming out on October 16th, 2018. And has up to 6 players. There's a lot of action in that game. It's the warrior style, so you guys know what that is all about. A lot of different characters, 170 playable characters, 5 new characters: Zeus, Athena, Ares. I mean, there's just all sorts of stuff in this game. It's crazy, so make sure you guys check that out if you get the opportunity, or if you're into that style of game. Then also a game that I'm really happy about that's coming over to Nintendo Switch, and that is Child of Light, the Ultimate Edition. It's going to be $20, and it's dropping on October 11th, 2018. So this is a turn-based RPG that just has like a really somber tone to it, but it has a great mechanics, battle system, simple, but then again has some complex elements to it. I played it back on the Wii U, thought it was great. It was built on the Rayman Legends engine, so it looks fantastic, and it's even going to look better on the Nintendo Switch. What do you guys think about the October games for the Nintendo Switch? Are there any games that I missed that you're excited for? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, Ninja, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. We got Facebook and Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on our social media. Really helps us spread the content of PlayerEssence across the internet in addition to YouTube. Also, make sure you check out our Patreon, Twitch, and YouTube live gaming page. Hit that like button if you did like this video. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to PlayerEssence for the latest RPG, Japanese, and Nintendo gaming news. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you, Ninja, for the next video. Peace.